Hello everyone. This is Sip Sankar Hazra with you. I'm humbled to inform you that after the very first offline class, it was not possible to conduct the offline classes. As you know, the administration of Rewari, Haryana, they have locked down or they have issued the guidelines that no physical classes would be conducted till the further notice is not been given. So, in the present condition, as this is not possible to have the physical classes, so hope the situation will get over, or the situation would be better ahead. But till that, or till the situation get over, or the situation come back to the normalcy, the problem is that we can't wait for that. We have to go through at least the study must be continued so that it would be easy for you guys for your preparation as well. So we thought it would be better to have some online classes. Let it through the Zoom, let it through the Google Meet, or some recorded classes would be sent to you through your WhatsApp or the mail, so that you would be in touch with us and we would be also in the same manner. So by keeping in mind that things, we have decided that we will record some classes would be recorded, and each day the classes would be sent to you. Okay. So with that positive note, I will start the first Indian geography mapping class. So you guys, we need also feedback from your side. Okay, what you require, any kind of suggestion. Also, if you are having, you can also send me. Okay, and Sanjeev sir also. So let's start today's class. In the mapping, what we will talk about when I say we will cover the mapping, what mapping exactly to talk about, or what we will talk about in the mapping. One of the map is been, or the figure here you can see. Let's see, we will talk about here volcano. We will talk about here the lakes, that means the lakes of India. If there is any volcanic island, that would be also taken into the consideration. Let's say some glacier is like that. Okay, let's say it might be your Gangotri glacier, let it be your Yamunotri, let it be your Siachen glacier. Okay, so number of glaciers is been also there, so they would be also taken into consideration. Then we will also talk about this thing, alluvial fan, what exactly the water divides. This line, these lines are the water divides. Okay, so we will also talk about the water divides. Then we will talk about different type of rivers which are found in India, all over India, the rivers, the tributaries, their origin, what exactly the problem going on over there. That things also we will also talk about. Then we will talk about like this one, canyon, plateau, okay, Mesa, harbor, isthmus क्या है ना, पेनिनसुला क्या है, ये सारे थिंग्स है ना, ये ओसोन हो गया, डेल्टास हो गया, बैरियर हो जाए, जैसे कि ये सारे के सारे चीज हम डिस्कस करते हैं मैपिंग में. So that mapping could be overview of the geography of any region. It might be if we are doing, let us say if we will do India mapping, that means you will have a clear image what are the things found over the India or within our that is the what political boundary. So mapping I will cover, as I said, the location of India, like your latitude, longitude, how many states are there, UTs, rivers, its tributaries, mountain, peaks, plain, plateau, hill, passes, then borders and different name of your borders, important dams, waterfall, water divides, cities, ports, national parks, sanctuaries, waterways, mineral sites. That means the different types of minerals and the sites. Let it, you might be asked, where is exactly the Bokaro or Bailadela, where is Singarini, where is Singrauli. So these are the things they might ask you in the mind. Highways, different highways which are passing through the different, let's it golden quadrilateral, or let it the what spatial corridor, economic corridor. These things would be also like western economic corridor and eastern as well. Airports, islands, bays, bites, golf, tribes, these things would be covered in your mapping. So first of all, we will start with the location of India map. Also, you can see the map, the location of India. from the west, it would be from the Kutch, this region. Okay, this region is Kutch. From the Kutch off to here, this region off to this, I would say here is Dipu Pass. Here would be your Dipu Pass. Okay, everything is mentioned in the slide. सब कुछ यहीं पे है ना, आपको कुछ करने का जरूरत नहीं है. Would be so Dipu Pass. Okay, it would be Dipu Pass. So there would be Dipu Pass. Here would be, that is in the dry junction of Myanmar, China and India. So okay, so from here it would be your okay, so that would be around, variation would be around 30 degree. What would be the variation? It would be around 30 degree variation. So like that, it would be from north 37.6 degree north, Indra Cone. Here you can see, okay, the northernmost point of the mainland of India, and here it will be the southernmost point of the mainland of India, 8 degree 4 minutes north latitude. So this would be around also what, it would be nearly 30 degree. That means the variation. So overall this would be a easy questions if they ask to you, okay, what would be the latitude and longitude variation of India, that is on an average 30 degree variation. Okay, so the landmass, India is 7th largest country in the world, having 2.4% of the total geographical area of the world. So this thing is also the first important things. Okay, landmass of India, the area is 3.28 million square kilometer, the total area of India, and that is the total landmass of the earth. If we consider that, it would be only 2.4% of the total geographical area of the world. Is the 7th largest country. After what? After it would be Russia, then Canada, China, USA, Brazil, Australia, then it would be our beloved country. So next, India, the 8th country. You might be asked which one is the 8th largest. It would be Argentina, then Kazakhstan comes. Okay, so these things also need to be remembered. India is one of the unseen civilization of the world. Everybody knows this fact. Lying entirely in the northern hemisphere. Okay, this country is coming entirely in the northern hemisphere. As you can see, the latitudes start from the 8 degree to the 37 degree. That means what? The whole country is coming within the northern hemisphere. Then what, as I mentioned, it would be 8 degree 4 minutes for the 37 degree 6 minutes in the northern latitude. Then it would be longitude would be 68.7, that means the minute, to the 97 degree 25 minute east. It would be longitude. So that means the total variation, let would be longitude, let would be latitude, the variation would be 30 degree. Okay, so Tropic of Cancer passes through here. You can see the Tropic of Cancer, this line. Okay, this line is passes through the Tropic of Cancer, is passing through this region. Tropic of Cancer, okay, that is the 23.5 degree latitude. This would be 1 of latitude. उसको याद रखना है, ट्रॉपिक ऑफ कैंसर क्या है, ये लैटिट्यूड है. जो हॉरिजॉन्टल होते हैं वो लैटिट्यूड, और द वर्टिकल जो होता है ना, ये वर्टिकल, दिस आर द व्हाट, लाइक दिस. ओके, द वर्टिकल लाइंस आर द लॉन्गिट्यूड्स, द हॉरिजॉन्टल लाइंस would be the latitudes. So this one, that means the Tropic of Cancer itself a latitude which divides India, I would say, roughly into two halves. Okay, roughly into two halves. So it passes through the 8 that means what state. This is this might be asked, or also has been asked so many times, like including Gujarat, Rajasthan, MP, it would be Chhattisgarh, then Jharkhand, West Bengal, it would be your Tripura, and Mizoram. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8, that means the Tropic of Cancer is passing through the 8 state. Okay, ये भी आपको याद रखना है. ये पूछा जा सकता है, आपको पूछा भी गया है बहुत बार. देन आ जाएगा सॉदर्न मोस्ट पॉइंट ऑफ इंडिया. ये तो आपको सबको पता है ना, कि सॉदर्न ईस्ट एंड द सॉदर्न वेस्ट ऑफ इंडिया. So let it the western part of India. That means we are having the land frontier. That is some islands are there. Here you can see the Lakshadweep, where somebody also pronounced like Lakadweep somewhere. So don't worry for that. That means we are having a group of island in the Arabian Sea. That would be Lakshadweep, and also a group of island here itself in the Andaman and Nicobar. So these are the two groups of islands we are having. You can say this means the archipelago, that means a group of islands. This is not archipelago. This one is not archipelago. This would be the archipelago. Okay, so this was the first slide. Comes to the second slide. You can have the frontier map of India here. So total border length, India has 15,106.7 kilometer land border and the coastal line of 7,516 kilometer. ये तो सबको पता होगा, है ना, क्योंकि our प्राइम मिनिस्टर हमेशा मोदी जी बोलते रहते हैं कि 7,500 किलोमीटर कोस्टल लाइन है हमारे पास. So that means the opportunity is there to have the international trade. So Make in India can be also success through this, the development of the Sagarmala and the Bharatmala project. They are the boost or they are the backing to the Make in India. Also CEZ, that is the Coastal Economic Development program, can be established, or they are always including SEZ, CEZ, they are also situated in the coastal lines of India, so that there would be the growth, they would be act as the engine for the growth of India. SEZ, CZ, these things we will also talk about in the deeper part of the lesson. Okay, so don't wait for that. So including some islands, as I said, we are having the islands, that is the two groups of islands we are having. One is in the Bay of Bengal and one is in our western side. Okay, these are the two groups of islands there. So let's have a look over the border scenario of India. So we are having, you can see the first border scenario is the Bangladesh, our immediate neighbor, and three sides it is been surrounded by the India. One side is Bay of Bengal. So this country almost, I would say, let it Bay of Bengal, then it would be a landlocked country. Okay, though this is not presently landlocked, I'm saying, okay, had it not been there, what would have? It could have been a landlocked country. So that means, so our immediate neighbor Bangladesh share the highest border length with India, 4,096.7 kilometer, followed by China, 3,488 kilometer. You can see this would be the western sector border with China, where it would be Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Ladakh, they are coming. Okay, and the eastern sector, it would be only exclusively AP. That means it would be your Arunachal Pradesh. Okay, that would be there. In the central sector, the middle sector, it would be Sikkim. So these are the three areas when we talk about the border relation, or what I would say the space relation with China. That time we talk about this part, the western sector, we talk about the middle sector, we talked about the eastern sector. Okay, then comes to our most friendly country, Pakistan. Okay, so that means that was not most friendly, one of the most important foes we are having. So okay, the friends become foes. Don't worry for that. So Pakistan, 3,323 kilometers long border sharing from the western side of India, which starts from the Sar Creek and ends in the Indira Pool. Okay, so though this point is not international border, this is line of control. Line of control is not part of the international border, you have to remember. So international border ends in it would be what, in the Punjab itself. Okay, it does not opens to the Himachal Pradesh, oh sorry, I would say for Jammu and Kashmir or Ladakh itself. That would be line of control. So this border starts from here, it would be moves like this, move like this, and end here. Okay, it would be up to Punjab. Okay, Pathankot. So then Myanmar, the next country is the Myanmar. Here you can see the Myanmar. Okay, or the Burma, old name is Burma. So we are having also sharing border with Burma. Recently it was in news because of what the coup where Aung San Suu Kyi has been, I would say, but to drive out from his post, and the military has taken over the country, and the democracy once again gone in Myanmar. So this country is also in news, and some river also they are in news because of this what I would say the condition, the political condition which has been prevailed over there. So one river also there was news because of the Kaladham river. You might have heard about any point of time of your preparation. Kaladham river is been developed by the India and Myanmar jointly, where we are having investment from the different stakeholders like Adani. So where we are developing to develop the cordial relation, to increase the business, to connect our northeast as well. Okay, so that would be, let it be that things we will talk about in the international part. Okay, So my point is that Kalatam River was also in news here passes like so peoples are crossing from the Myanmar to India because of political instability is going on in the Burma side or the Myanmar side. Hence the peoples are crossing the rivers to coming into the India because they know here is the political stability. So that is why this was in news. So Myanmar is having 1,643 kilometers border length with India. जिनको मतलब if somebody is not comfortable with the English, they can also comment or they can also get back to us. So Bhutan, we are having most, I would say, important nation, the most friendly nation presently. When I talk in the April of 2021, so Bhutan is the most friendly country, and this is not joke. Like I was, with the Pakistan. So Afghanistan also having 106, that is the what kilometers. Here you can see this would be a small region on the top of what Afghanistan. So here you can see this will be a very small region touching into the that is the POK. Okay, the presently it would be Pakistan occupied Kashmir. So POK को touch करता है बहुत है ना ये 106 kilometer. So don't be confused if Afghanistan does not share border with but India. So total border length would be 15,106 किलोमीटर. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है याद करने के लिए क्योंकि ये कभी भी पूछा जा सकता है और लेट्स से कि it's not been asked in your exam. You can write it when you are writing in the border issue. You can write it when you are talking about the relation with these countries. Okay, that time you can also write it. So don't worry, these things nothing would be go in waste. Only it's depend upon the candidate how you are assuming the fact, how you are using in your answer. So now we will try to focus into the deeper part of or the detailed fact of the border of India and China. So first, as I was talking about just a few minutes ago, the border we share with China that divides into three parts. It will be western sector, eastern sector, and the central sector. Okay. So in 1913 and 14, okay, somewhere it would be 13, somewhere it would be 14. So there was what I will talk about that first I will try to talk about the McMahon line and the dispute of India and Arunachal Pradesh, how this dispute emerged. I was also talking about in the offline class, in my very first class, that there was a similar agreement. There was a similar agreement. So in that agreement, it was 1914. Though here it's been written 1913 it was started, but exactly it would be 1914. तो यहाँ पे लिखा है 13 और उसको थोड़ा करेक्ट कर लेना, ये 14 है. वहाँ पे हुआ था क्या? That means the Simla Conference or the Simla Agreement, through which the tripartite agreement, it was conference. Who were the parties to that conference? It was Tibet, it was British India, and UK. Britain. These three people, they sat together and decided that Arunachal Pradesh would be the part of India and the border drawn, that is the McMahon line. Okay, that time it was the British India, I would say, not India, because British are used to rule us. So that time we were ruled by them. So because of this, है ना, ये issue है, and because of fact, as the China was not invited to this pact or to the conference of the tripartite conference which was organized by the Britain in the Simla, so hence China does not receive us, but or they never considered this would be the border, because as they were not part to the what I would say party, they were not party to this what I would say agreement. That is why they're always demanding that Arunachal Pradesh is part of their territory, the part of southern Tibet. Hence, as it is the part of southern Tibet, it would be there. That's the problem lies, or the bedrock of the problem lies there. Then in 1957, they occupied Oxide Chains and built the road through it. Okay, the western sector, we are talking about the western sector. ये भी problem है, western sector, you can see this is the Oxide Chain area. Okay, this would be the Oxide Chain area. It's been claimed or is captured by the China. तब से है ये. Then वहाँ पे हुआ था 1962 war. Everybody knows this fact. Okay, the Oxide Chain है ना, Pangong Lake, Sipila Pass, Natula Pass, Galwan Valley. These are the disputed region with the China. So then we will talk. So China issue is finished right now. Okay. So here you can see this would be the middle sector where you can talk about the Natula Pass, and it would be your that region also converted region. Then we will comes to your boundary with the Pakistan. So Pakistan boundary with the Pakistan also one of the tension region. This is not one always. Let me connect. So sorry for the stuff. Okay, so we will continue with the border that is with Pakistan. So one of the most tension border or the dispute of India. So lies this problem is because of what I would say colonial legacy. That means when we were ruled by the Britain or British that times, somehow they are also responsible for the border dispute. Present border dispute of India lies problem there. That is why it would be colonial legacy. So Sar Creek dispute, we will talk about the Sar Creek dispute, the 96-kilometer stripe of the water dispute between the India and Pakistan and the run-up cause Marseland. This you can see, okay, here from here international border starts. This would be the run-up cause. As I was talking about in the offline class as well, this green line has been demanded by the Pakistan that the international border must be passes through the eastern side of the creek, and India demanded that it must be from the middle path. That's the problem lies over this there. According to 1914 agreement, that is the paragraph 940 states that the boundary between the coast and the Sindh lies the east of Creek Green Line, which effectively implied the creek belonged to the Sindh and belonged to the Pakistan according to the 1914 agreement. Okay, so that means India was not there. It was what I would say British. On the paragraph 10 states Sar Creek is a navigable most of the year. ये है issue. This is the what? This is the point on the hand of India. पैराग्राफ 9 कहता है कि ये जो है इसका ग्रीन लाइन वुड बी द बाउंड्री. Sindh is the what I would say belongs to the Pakistan. But paragraph 10 says this is a navigable channel. So if some water is navigable, there some principle would be applied. What principle? Principle है Thalkvik principle. According to the Thalkvik principle, if the channel is navigable, the water, then always it would be the median. That means the middle path would be the international border. Okay. ये हो गया AP मैंने समझाया था आपको, है ना, ये हो गया. So apart from that, you can see the Kori Creek. This is the largest creek India is having in this region. Kori Creek, it was a paleo what deltaic region of Indus. Paleo means ancient. Okay, the geography we use not ancient, we use paleo. Okay, in history we use ancient. In geography it would be paleo. Okay, Palaic delta. I would say Indus. So presently in the constitution, if somebody asks you in the questions comes, okay, why this region is having mangrove as the what I would say the cause is the extension part of the Thar desert because of the ancient delta of Indus, as I said. Next other dispute you can see with the Pakistan, this is the LOC line of actual control, line of control, not a line of actual control, because line of actual control comes with China. So this is the Gilgit and Baltistan, which has been claimed by India and controlled by the Pakistan. So this here the problem lies. Here this sector is 106 kilometer. What with Afghanistan we are saying sharing border. Here you see Saksan Valley. Here you can see that it's given to the is been transferred by the I would say पाकिस्तान टू द चाइना। ये उनको दे दिया, बेस दिया है। ये भी एक टेंशन पाथ है सक्सम वैली को। सियाचिन ग्लेशियर कन्फ्रंटेड है, आपको सबको पता है। अब ऑपरेशन मैकडूथ, ये भी प्रॉब्लम है। तो वो हम डिटेल फैक्ट एक के बाद एक देख लेंगे। एलओसी है ना, 1972, मैंने ये भी बोला था आपको ऑफलाइन क्लास में कि एलओसी वाज ड्रॉन आफ्टर द 1971 वॉर, इंडो पाकिस्तान वॉर, and I would say the Bangladesh Liberation War. Okay, where Siachen Glacier is 5,700 length or 70 kilometer on an average, temperature minus 45 degree on an average. Okay, so the northernmost point weather controls of India Pakistan aim, that is NJ 9842, बहुत ही important है। What I would say, NJ 9842, this would be the end where the LOC ends there. Operation Meghdoot, it was 1984, through which we captured what Siachen Glacier। ये आपको पूछा जा सकता है, Siachen Glacier हमारे पास कब से है, 1984, where we captured this what I would say the barren land or this strategic point through the Operation Meghdoot. Then Saksam Valley, as I was talking about a little bit, it was over the Karakoram range, has been given or sold to the Pakistan, but China. So this is also bone of contention because without our consent, it's been sold out. Then as I was also talking about Palk Strait, Palk Strait, here you can see the Palk Strait over here. So Palk Strait, okay. Here you can see the straits are what? Straits are the normal, they are the narrow channel of water which connects two large water body. Here two large water body you can see, that is the Palk Bay. Okay, first one is the Palk Bay, second one is the Bay of Bengal, that is the Bay of Bengal. And here connects a very narrow channel, Palk Strait. Okay, here would be Ram Setu, okay, there would be Ram Setu, है ना, सबको पता है। यहाँ पे जो है पाम्बन ब्रिज है, धनुषकड़ी, the last road of India, that is the Dhanushkari, है ना। Gulf of Mannar also there, the Biosphere Reserve, है ना, यहाँ पे बहुत कोरल मिलता है। ये हो गया आपका यहाँ पे लोकेशन श्रीलंका। अगर पूछे कि श्रीलंका के साथ क्या है, पाल्क स्ट्रेट, ये डिवाइड करता है हमारा, है ना। सो इट वुड बी देयर। Then you can see but the Palk Strait, ये मैंने बोल दिया, this would be the Jaffna Strait, ये जो दिख रहे हैं ये Jaffna, it was also Prabhakaran, if you have heard ever, Prabhakaran was the head of the military head over that region. Let it be Gulf of Mannar, ये मैंने आपको बोल दिया। लक्षद्वीप भी है, बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व, यहाँ पे डुगोंग मिलता है जो कि सी एनिमल्स और इसको है मामल है। In this region, Gulf of Mannar, we are having endangered dugong. Dugong क्या होता है, इसको sea cow बोला जाता है। What this also called as the sea cow, they are the herbivores, है ना। They're the most important, I would say, what creature found over this region. Dolphins also found, whales, turtle, corals, and itself a biosphere reserve. That is why it's been declared into the biosphere reserve, one of the marine biosphere reserve of India. As this region is having, once again I will repeat, having dolphin, important but marine organism or the marine mammals, then dugong also there, whales also there, turtles also there. Apart from that, shrimps would be there, sea snakes would be there, corals would be there. Number of things are found, or the number of small and large marine organisms they are found over this region. More than 150 species of the birds also found over the region. तो ये हो गया गल्फ ऑफ मन्नार। आपको पूछा सकता है कि यहाँ पे क्या क्या मिलता है, स्वीट डुगन हो गया, डॉल्फिन हो गया, वेल्स हो गया, कोरल्स मैंने बोल दिया। ओके, नाउ कम्स टू द अंडमान निकोबार। ये तो मैंने भी कवर कर दिया था आपका। यहाँ पे ट्राइब्स जैसे कि निकोबारी हो गया, जरावा, वो है ना, सेंट लीज, सोमपेन, ये भी मैंने आपको बोल दिया था। नेशनल पार्क आई वाज टॉकिंग अबाउट, लाइक महात्मा गांधी मराइन नेशनल पार्क, ओके, गालाथिया नेशनल पार्क, कैम्पबेल नेशनल पार्क, then Bay of the Middle Button National Parks. So number of national parks are there. So Mount Harriet National Park. So the largest would be the Campbell National Park. You have to remember this would be the largest one. Okay. Then volcanic island, it would be Nakutam, Barren, and Paratak. These are there. So within these, this would the largest would be what? It would be the largest, the most active is the Barren Island, है ना। here you can see the barren island, the active volcano, these are the extinct volcano. Okay, these are the here we have. Then Duncan Pass, this was we were also talking about the Duncan Pass. Here you can see the Duncan Pass. It would be your what Little Andaman, it would be South Andaman, here though not written. This would be the north, this would be central, this would be south, then it would be Little Duncan Pass. This would be Duncan Pass. Then 10-degree channel, here would be Car Nicobar, then Little Nicobar, then here Great Nicobar. Okay, these things you have to remember. So then Cocos Channel, here separate over here, it will be Cocos Channel, Cocos Island and Channel, we separate India from the Myanmar. So you can have the larger picture. The larger picture you can see the barren island. Yeah, yes, okay. So Laxative, this would be the Laxative. Okay. Yeah, Laxative. This would be Kavarti. So this would be Laxative, what I would say Laxative, a group of island comprised with a group of island. It's located in the Andaman Arabian Sea. Having the capital is Kavathi. Okay. So okay, separated from that would be Maldives through the 8-degree channel. Here in our side it would be the Minicoy Island, and their side it would be Maldives. अभी खत्म हो जाएगा बस. Okay, so this much of lecture for the first class, and hope you guys enjoyed this. Any kind of suggestion you can also put forward to the sir, and we will continue, and we will also make a continuous interaction with you guys, as everybody is aware of the fact because of the lockdown and administrative control over the education and other sector. So we are not able to control the physical classes, otherwise it could have been started, and everybody was aware that we started also. So with this positive note, thank you all, and hope you will also continue and support and stand with us. Thank you.
Great. तो 9 बजे आपका डाल देंगे, ठीक है?
1 मिनट सर.